Today we're going to be field testing the Sigma 24-70 f2.8. We're headed to a tattoo parlor in Paducah, so let's go. Arriving at Iron Anchor Tattoos in Paducah, Kentucky, we knew we were in for a treat. Today, I would be capturing the process and art of the amazing Lacy Depasquale. We would be testing the versatility of this lens, working in small spaces, seeing just how well we can capture detail and the entire scene. Everything from this point on was shot with the Sigma 24-70 f2.8, unless otherwise noted in the video. Let's see how we do. Knowing I wanted to tell a photo story with this, I wanted to start at the door and work my way in. Right off the bat, I could see the initial anxiety of actually getting the tattoo coming off of the client, and I wanted to be sure to capture that. Knowing that the details make the story, I now zoom in and use the 70mm end of the lens. Moving from the door, I explore the space a little more and try to see what different types of angles I can come up with. While testing different angles, I wanted to put elements in the foreground and background so I could get the detail right in the center and focus on her hands. And as you can see, it does an incredible job of picking up the detail. Don't be fooled by the GoPro's automatic exposure. Some of these images required me to shoot as high as 2000 ISO to capture it without motion. Early on, I could tell that there was going to be a lot of distracting background elements, but in a situation like this, capture the experience. Don't go for making the perfect picture with just your subject and everything like that. Capture the environment, capture everything that there is in the room, and that will make your photos turn out that much better. Getting the angles I wanted, now I moved over to get some detail shots off the counter. In a moment like this, I'm always waiting for that 1 second where a little bit of emotion and smiles come out. And here are a few clips of video recorded with the Sigma 24-70 2.8. And wanting to show more detail and capture just who we were working with, I wanted to show off some of Lacy's flash work along with some of her other artwork. And as you can see, this lens was able to capture crisp details along with working the area really well. It was a small room and we used it on the 24mm side along with the 70mm side. And knowing we had a lot of time to work on this, having a full sleeve done today, I wanted to experiment with more creative angles and try to get some good usage out of the room, even though I might have been limited by a small space. And here are some of those images. And it's shots like this that keep me looking for that awesome angle. The guy had put his hand up to cover his eyes as he was in absolute pain at this point. Lacy stayed laser focused and I focused on her through the framing of his arm. And finally, after 6.5 hours, his sleeve was complete. Lacy had finished a project that was 2 years in the making, and Tyler had an amazing piece of artwork that was honestly one of a kind. The pros that I noticed in this lens using it today was the versatility of the range, the build quality of the lens, the performance of the lens was consistent throughout, and the autofocus system was super fast. It is also a very affordable lens compared to the alternatives out there. Now, a few of the things in this lens that I really don't care for: it doesn't have the best chromatic aberration performance, as I did notice it in the high contrast areas of my photos. There's no VR or optical stabilization system in this, and the autofocus to manual button can get hit sometimes inadvertently. Other than that though, this lens is a serious win. It lets me be versatile, it saved me a lot of money, and I'm able to produce high quality images for my clients. Want to see more cool tattoos from this artist? Check out Lacy Depasquale Tattoos or Iron Anchor Tattoos on Instagram. And a big thanks for letting me capture the experience there. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.